Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Ashley and this is part 1 of the Lay Spirit Design Studio Makeover. So if you've been following along, I have been working out of this room full-time for the last 2 years. I did a previous series of studio makeovers when I wanted to make this space more functional for an e-commerce / pop-up business that I have, Lay Spirit Designs. And in the 2 years that I've been doing this, I have accumulated a lot of inventory. I also do a sticker manufacturing service, which you can see my 2 silhouette cutter machines over there. And the space as it is just no longer functional for my needs. So it is time for another makeover. And everybody loves doing room makeovers, so I thought I would break this up into a series of videos, and I'm calling this part 1 even though there are already 2 other videos related to this studio makeover on the channel, because this is where we actually start making over the room. This week's focus is going to be on my desk space in the corner and, you know, getting everything up and functional so I can still work, because that's the most important thing. I'm not pausing any of my work and I'm not pausing any of my sticker services while I'm doing this makeover. So the first thing that I need to do is make sure I have a space for my computer work and a space for my stickers to be cut. So if you're unfamiliar, this is my current desk setup. It's literally in the middle of the room. This is where you walk in and it's in the middle. And this is where my sticker cutting station is. This is probably the only part of the studio that's not changing, and that's my packing station. There will be things moving around on here over to where I'm going to move the sticker stuff because I don't want to always have to walk over here to do it. So let me show you what I'm going to be doing. This is the corner where I will be putting my desk. So I have 3 of these IKEA plain white desks that I'm going to, with Ryan's help, put into like a corner desk situation, but we're going to be modifying it using a tutorial I found online to make it a proper corner desk so that I don't have a bunch of legs sticking right here, because I want to sit right here in the corner. And then next to the end of this desk is where I'm going to be building a new shelving unit with all my sticker cutters on it. But this corner is currently art supplies, sketchbooks, paints, a whole bunch of stuff. This was the only corner of the studio that didn't get remade when I did the previous makeover in 2021. So I am going to take everything off of these walls. Not all of it is going back up, sadly. So some of it will be retiring to boxes and bins. And I have so many things on a Pinterest board saved to make this a very cute, aesthetic desk space. So the name of the game today is to start pulling stuff out of the office so that we can make room over here to start building stuff. And I'm not looking forward to it because that's a lot of stuff over there. So let's get to work.
She goes her own way, like I don't give a damn girl. And my God, she owns it. So many heartbreaks, goes back to 2014, and I think that she knows it. And if you've seen her, I know that you would believe it, 'cause I know that you'd want her to. Yeah, I do. Everyone's taking their shot, but missing out on the cut. I think she knows that. She drives them crazy when she's looking like that. The way she's moving makes them want it so bad. It's the attention that we wish that we had. Yeah, it's almost cruel, 'cause I want her to. Oh yeah, I'm running in circles just to make her react. My heart is racing, yeah, I want her so bad. I wanna kiss her, but I know for a fact that she's way too cool. But I want her to. Oh yeah, ripped skinny jeans and tattoos on both her ankles. 21 pilot t-shirt. That's the stuff.
Just moving all of that stuff is so much brighter in that corner already. So I'm so excited that my desk is going to be over there. Oh my God. This is the coffee that I used to use when I was doing coffee paintings. The expiration date, March of 2020. What are the odds? Garbage time.
I think she knows that. She drives them crazy when she's looking like that. The way she's moving makes them want it so bad. Gets the attention that we wish that we had.
So in one of my previous vlogs where I was talking about my plans for this room, I mentioned that some of the stuff in this corner was like stuff we found on the side of the road, and this is one of them. We found this little bookcase in this condition, and I knew I was gonna stack stuff on top of it so it wasn't a huge deal breaker, but like it's literally falling apart. So I am not really sad to see it go, and we'll probably either completely trash it or put it out on the curb and see if anybody else can find a use for it.
Everyone's taking their shot, showing all that they got, but they'll be missing the cut.
Well, I got some more work done, and then I had an accident. So
Stumps.
Shut up. Be sure if you're going to be moving stuff that is heavy or even moderately heavy or awkward, do it when nobody is.
Wait for Ryan.
Do it when somebody else is in the house and you're not by yourself. This foot seems to be okay, but this one is very sore because I had the metal wire shelf thing fall on me like an idiot. But let me show you what I've done at least. So literally everything is on this desk and out here in the front room where he's starting to build the shelving stuff for the stickers. But this is the concept for the corner desk. This is just placement, and this configuration is what I was envisioning, but this is coming out a little too far, so I'm going to have to get a little more creative with how all the other shelving units are going to come into this space. If this was like half of a table, it would be perfect. But I am going to have him reluctantly, whether he wants to or not, he's going to make these all one desk for me. So that middle leg is going to be gone because I want to be able to sit there and not have a leg in the way. I'm losing light in here right now, but I have to take stuff off the wall so Ryan can get this shelf situated. So I will show you guys in the morning the progress that we made. All right, it has been actually a couple of days since the last bit of footage that you saw. So let me give you a quick tour of what I've done in that time. That night you saw Ryan set up this whole bookcase, or maybe you didn't see. I don't remember if I vlogged that or not. And we set up all this, and I've moved all of my sticker cutters over. This is not, I don't think that's the permanent spot for my computer. I haven't decided, but the computer's going to be in this corner, and I'm just waiting on a bunch of stuff to deliver to make this a cute corner. And I have it all set up and functional because I am still working through this process. And this has been a nice little space to like process my sticker orders, and because this is still in that condition. I have been packing orders over here as well. And if you're wondering about my injuries, my legs are fine. Somehow I did not like break or sprain anything. In fact, I don't even think they're like bruised, but they are sore. And honestly, I took most of yesterday off just to chill. And today I'm even more sore, and I'm finding out that this arm, which is my dominant hand, is the most painful of anything because that's what I broke my fall with. So I'm just trying to like take it easy while also being productive, but it's hard. And I think just more than anything, the trauma of having fallen and like the mental aspect of that is what I'm dealing with the most. But we're gonna do something fun because I thought it would be really cute to paint this little strip of wall a nice green, like this green on my periwinkle desk mat. So we're gonna go to the hardware store and look at some paints. All right, pardon the noise for sticker cutting, but I ended up getting samples of all three of these colors that I picked because they were on sale for like $3. And I'm only gonna need one to fill that whole wall anyways. I think what I wanna do first is paint a swatch of each color onto the wall just so I can see how it's actually going to dry, and then make a decision and go from there. I actually decided I'm going to do between these two colors because the other one's just a little bit too blue now that I have it in the space. So I'll just do a swatch of one of these. So it is several days later, and I've done a lot more in the rest of the studio, which you'll see in the next vlog. I also haven't yet painted this wall behind me. I have to move some stuff around first, but I have had some very exciting packages delivered that I'm dying to open, so let's get those opened up. And I know you guys are going to come after me for having this 2022 calendar still on the wall, even though it is August 2023, but I promise you it's just there as a placeholder so I can see where other things are going to go. First things first is my new monitor stand. So this thing, I actually already unboxed it because the box it came in from Target, I was so worried that it was damaged, so I had to open it immediately, and it is totally fine. It is steel, and it has a nice bamboo drawer, which has a cute aesthetic circle pullout, and I think it's just going to really brighten up the space, and I'm excited to have a drawer. Next is my very first order from Temu, and this is actually, it's huge. This is one of 3 boxes that I got, so I don't know when the other 2 are going to be here, hopefully in a few days at the most, because a lot of it has stuff for this desk makeover, plus other things. So let's get into this. Sheesh, they really crammed stuff in here. So I think these first top things, hopefully those are not bent out of shape. These are little bins, they're storage bins, and I think the measurements of them are good enough to maybe carry inventory storage for my sticker books at conventions. I will have to test that theory, but if not, then they will fit nicely somewhere else around the studio. Number 2, I obviously could not resist these aesthetic little foldable crates that everybody has, and I got them in several colors, and I have more sizes coming. I think these are the large size, and then I have more of the smaller sizes coming, and I got pink, white, yellow. These are a lot more dull than I thought they would be. I thought they would be a lot more bright. And somewhere in here, there's the green ones. Wow, they really bent a lot of this stuff. So hopefully I can bend this back into shape, but this is like an under the desk holder for cables and plugs and stuff. And oh, it's totally broken. Okay, I guess you get what you pay for, because this was like $2, and I didn't realize it was going to be so thin and poorly packed. Hopefully this is not broken, but this is a cute little like crystal moon lamp that I thought would be cute on the desk. I'm actually gonna see if I can open it right now because I'm worried. Nothing in here seems to be packed very well, which is, I guess, disappointing, but I shouldn't be surprised. Well, it looks like it just is kind of popped out of place. Hopefully that's an easy fix. This is like Christmas because I don't know what I'm getting. So this is an adhesive under the desk drawer that I can just like put under because there's no drawers on these desks. And I actually may end up using these on the studio shelving, so we'll see. More of those little crates in the pink and white. Here's the green ones. I like the green color. It's all wrapped up, but this is a little tulip shaped pen holder, and I wanted it in yellow because I'm trying to do the pink, green, and yellow thing going on. So this is something you probably can't tell from the way that it's all folded up in here. This is something that I'm going to find out real soon if I can even use in here or not, but it's one of those flower pillows, and I wanted it to go on my chair, but I think I got one that's like gonna be enormous. And this is a cute little, I got another size and another shape as well. But this is a cute little box holder, so you guys can stop teasing me for using an X-Acto knife. Yee, it's pretty cute. And lastly in this box, all packed up in a separate thing, are some paper filing trays, which I also plan to use, if not for sticker order stuff, then I'll use it for some of my packaging materials for the studio. So that is all of that. Good morning. So as you saw in the previous clip, I finally took the time to paint that wall over there. And I just kind of was on a grind yesterday, so I didn't do a whole lot of vlogging. In fact, I also painted, I don't know if you can see it, I'll show you closer, but the bottom part of one of the shelves that was on the wall, I had black shelf brackets that fit in the spot right here in this corner. So instead of refitting the white one that had my washi tape over here, because they're two different like spacings, I thought I'd just paint the other ones green. And yeah, I want to hurry up and get all this put back together because it's so stressful, but I saved the tape peeling for you guys. Here's the shelf in question. This was like a really dark black, and I think it's gonna look okay. The tape is throwing me off, but we're going to take it all off and see how it looks. very good at this. I don't need a man. I can hang a shelf by myself. Okay, so this is gonna be the hardest part. I went ahead and hung this up kind of according to where I'm gonna put some stuff down here on the desk. And I put the washi tape up, which is great because I was a little bit worried that that was too much green, but now it just kind of fades into the background. And I put my cute little flower lamp up here. I don't know if it'll stay up there, but I like the difference in color up there. So the other thing that kind of sucks is before I move the tables back into place, I have to get everything up on the walls that I want on the walls, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to reach those spaces. So I'm just kind of going to do my best with what I have, which is unfortunate because there are some pieces that I kind of have in mind that I would like to make or buy to display, but I may have to put placeholders up for now.
From my window, sun's coming up like the day before. You're like a stone on my pillow. I don't make a sound when I shut the door. You don't have to wake up yet.
I'm getting my way. He's modifying the table for me. He said it couldn't be done, but it's being done.
Put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go in for
If you're going to modify these tabletops, I highly suggest looking into what is inside of them before you do anything, because most of this inside is paper honeycomb and not particle board. So we're having to really engineer the heck out of this thing just to make sure it's gonna work.
We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed. I'll put the TV in the room. We'll have a Netflix marathon, Kenny G saxophone. We'll order in a bunch of food. I'll put your favorite music on all the way baritone. Shut the lights, go infrared. We can spend all day in bed.
Good morning. We have another box from Temu to unbox. So I'm really hoping that this one is all intact, because the last couple of things were kind of packed haphazardly, and this one I really need to be sturdy, so let's get in it. Any guesses? So like I mentioned, this bookshelf is going to be mostly like art supplies and sketchbooks and stuff. So I thought, you know, this is going to be a miscellaneous space, and I just thought it would be great to use this narrow space. And I have 4 tiers, as you saw, to put like paints, or I can probably decant these paintbrushes, even though I actually really quite like this thing. But I don't know, it's given me more options for storage while using the space, so I am pleased. But anyway, good morning. This is where we got last night. The table is all set up so that we don't have the leg. And I wasn't going to, but I ended up doing cable management last night. And I'm really, really proud of how it turned out because it was a lot of work. So all of the cords are nicely tucked away. And even like from this angle, you can barely see that modification that Ryan made. Like you can see it a little bit more because I have the like cable thing there, but I got all of this cleaned up. So all the silhouette cutters are corded nicely underneath. They run along the bottom of each shelf, so you won't even know that they're there. So we're up and running. I got the silhouette machines turned on, so they're all hooked up. And all I have to do really is finish decorating the space. I don't know yet if I'm going to include this bookshelf with the art supplies in this tour, but I really want to get this part all done because there's some more stuff that can go over here and just kind of like finishing it off. But like, this is pretty much it. This is it. And I'm so happy with it. Like, Ryan's really happy that I'm happy with the desk because I really didn't think I was going to get the desk. He thought when I wanted all of these connected, he's like, it's not happening. There's literally no way, it's not happening. And when I was like, well, what if it's just these ones? Because I wanted that leg gone. It has to be gone for me to function. So he was like, okay, yeah, we can do it. And of course, as you saw, we had to really, really modify it so that it was gonna work, because really the only parts of these tabletops that have particle board are the short ends where the legs go. Everything else is honeycomb paper. So if we were drilling into it, it's literally not doing anything. So I'm really proud of him for figuring it out, how to brace it. And I'm proud of me for getting all of this set up. And believe me, I am very sore today from all the labor that I did. And I'm just so excited to see this finished. So let's do some decorating. All right, guys, it is time for the moment you've all been waiting for. This has taken me so long, but I can finally reveal to you the desk space. Let's take a closer look. So as you can imagine, I am so relieved to have this spot completely done for now. There's definitely empty spots on the walls and on the shelves where I can add stuff as I accumulate more, or I'm still actually going through all of my knickknacks and things that were displayed before and just seeing like kind of what fits the vibe. But I'm so happy with this. The corner desk came out exactly as I imagined, and as you can see, I did one of these little guys underneath, which I have to be careful about because I've already like whacked my thigh against it. But I have my monitor stand, and it's nice to have drawers accessible, and I have my sticker machines right here, easy to work on your sticker orders. And I have so many little things behind me, just like all of my favorite little goodies that bring me joy when I look at them, and some of my favorite art prints, and some of them are placeholders. Like the Voltron poster continues to somehow make its way onto my wall, but I really love the pastel vibe of it. And the pop of green everywhere has just been like a breath of fresh air, because everything before was so pink. And that was why I did the periwinkle desk mats too, because I just needed more variety. But everything has a spot. I have places for my pens, I have places for my USB drives, I have places for my hard drives, and I have some cute and cozy lamps, which at nighttime it gets so cozy in here. Like, Ryan has been teasing me because I just like to hang out in my office now. And I even have a little magnetic thing on the side of my sticker shelf so that I can click on and off my fairy lights whenever I'm ready. And it is just so, I'm just so pleased with it. So you asked for a long vlog, so I hope you guys have made it to the end of this where you can see the final reveal. And like, I hope you guys, I mean, obviously it's my workspace, but I hope you guys are impressed by it and think it's great, because I am just so in love with it. It's so bright right here by the windows, and it also gets really hot, but it's just, it's great. And I have all this workspace over here to do whatever I need to do. I didn't finish the bookcase yet. I will probably work on that as I go, and next week you will see the makeover of the inventory storage, and then after SAC Anime I will be doing a full studio tour with everything new, because there's some things that are just not going to be here in time for everything else. So that concludes the desk makeover, thank the gods. I'm so ready to move on and get other stuff done in the studio. But be sure to like and subscribe if you haven't already so you don't miss the second part of my studio makeover. And be sure to leave a comment, what was your favorite part? Also, if anybody's concerned, I am totally better from my fall. I have actually had a couple other injuries. Since then, nothing as bad as having the metal shelf come down onto my ankles. That really took a couple days for me to rest and recover from, but I'm totally better now. Nothing was broken, nothing was sprained, nothing even bruised. It's all good. But comment your favorite part. What is your favorite bit of the desk makeover? And I hope you guys are ready for the next one, because I know I am. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!
And that's why I wish you the best.